Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Gemini. If you're looking for a singles specific love reading, you can check out my playlist. I put them up every Monday and Wednesday, yesterday, I put up random readings. I'll have some more up this weekend, okay, for the rest of you. I just did the first 6. You can hopefully look forward to those. So, Gemini, whale song, resonating, yes. About something resonating, taking a deep dive, okay. It's resonating with the situation, lost us, getting back to integrity. Yeah, so it's about getting back. Somebody's lost their way here, okay. So it's also an energy, making sure things resonate with you, okay. You can see the whale. So it's an energy of, I feel, diving deep into your own feelings, making sure something resonates, it's right for you, whether it's a reading or something in your life. It's about getting, and the lost compass is somebody has lost direction. So it's getting back to integrity. You may have had a situation with someone here where you were kind of getting this person, but I feel as though there's been something on and off. Someone's lost is getting back to their integrity, okay? That's always a positive energy, and we have gathering around, the power of community, friends and family, okay. It's about resonating, being with people who are like-minded as well, okay. Maybe ending a situation with something that's not working and moving towards something else. The power of community. Now this could be online dating, social media, anything, people around you in your community, friends and family. So we shall see. Okay, Gemini, getting back to integrity. So definitely somebody's been working on themselves, okay? It's a person who's probably focusing on work while they're doing a lot of thinking and taking that deep dive. So it's about putting in some kind of effort here as well. So it's an energy of someone who wants to build. And yeah, so we have someone who's been indecisive. Someone may have failed to recognize maybe why things weren't working. Okay, someone failing to see or just being indecisive. This could be about a job, okay? You may have a situation where you're just not, you know, liking where you're at. You may be indecisive about moving on and ending a cycle. You could be around some people who you just don't get, or they lack integrity, the same values as you do. Yeah, so it's an energy of someone here who's probably a little bit drained here, but it's an energy of someone you can see, there it is, failing to see why something isn't working, okay? But it could be an energy of someone who's realizing that it takes work, whatever it is that you're wanting here, okay? Or this person, what they're wanting. So yeah, and I can see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Lovely. So I can see an energy of talking and communicating here, questioning, being discerning, and being wise. So there's definitely someone who's failed to recognize, and it takes effort. See, it takes 2, whether it's friends or family. You see? This is so cute. So there's a lot of wisdom and knowledge, okay? Yeah, so we have someone who's single. So somebody here is kind of looking into the future. You can see a little of that golden color out there. It's looking into the new. So I feel we have someone here who's single. It doesn't have to be, but it's generally a single person. We have an emperor, so it's an energy of somebody who generally, you know, knows what they want. So it looks like an emperor who's possibly in a single energy. Yeah, this is someone who generally wants things their way. This is someone who's, you know, has everything they need, but they're looking elsewhere. See, this person's not, I feel this is someone who's not feeling complete. And someone who's thinking of getting out there, yeah. This is something unhealthy, integrity. This is a person here who, they could be a workaholic, but often it's a person who indulges the devil energy, little Capricorn energy. Someone indulges in things here, okay, that may not be in their best interest or yours for that matter. But it's a person who is working, they're building, okay. This is someone who may have failed to see. Now, possible you failed to see, okay, somebody wasn't putting in enough effort. And why? This is someone who kind of likes to have things their way. You see the devil energy. This is somebody who, like I say, is indulging and practices things that they shouldn't. They want things their own way. Yeah. And we have the Six of Swords. So I do see an energy of somebody here moving away to avoid a disaster. Yeah, this is someone learning some lessons. See, someone's learning some lessons here. So I think we have a person who's doing some inner work here. I think it's this person within themselves. See, it's somebody who's single. Something's not working. It's probably relationships. Okay. Or you have somebody that you work with who possibly has a lack of integrity. But this is about the lost compass. It's about getting back to integrity. Okay. Being honest and open, sincere, being true to your own self. This could be something about someone's own self. Yeah, so there's a fresh new start, an opportunity. So it's looking to me like someone's putting in some kind of effort here. And this could be people you work with too. Like I say, you might be moving on, relocating, moving away. You could be going through a breakup, becoming single. Very unhealthy relationship with someone who's very, it could be a boss too, but very demanding, very controlling. It's becoming unhealthy. It's a toxic situation. But I kind of feel like it's a particular person here. Aries. It's definitely a person who's logical, but I feel it's an energy. It could be something you failed to see. Okay, you may have had a person around you, but I do feel like it's an energy of being discerning and being wise. Okay, you may have cut somebody out and rejected them because they lack integrity. They're not the way they're behaving, more than likely. Could be someone who just wants to be single. They, sometimes you get these people that, they just want to be single. They have everything they need, but they want everything themselves. So it could be someone who's kind of stuck in that pattern of, what do you call that? When someone's been single for a long time and they're used to doing whatever they want, when they want. And they're used to getting what they want. What do you call that? Set in their ways. Okay. Yeah, but definitely someone's been lacking something here. So the devil energy is moving on, moving away from that. See, this is someone who has some kind of regrets and remorse. So maybe even feels a little ashamed here, you see. Yeah, you got someone who failed to recognize here why something wasn't working. Maybe someone lost their job. They got fired. I don't know. But it could be a boss who's behaving that way as well, or anyone in that Emperor energy. It's also an energy of putting up boundaries. Okay. Speaking your truth and putting up boundaries. Friends or family. This is someone in your community around you. Tell me about the Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone being immature. It's all about me, me, me. You see, it's why something isn't working. They're not putting any effort. They're focused on themselves. So all in all, it's somebody who can be kind of selfish. Oh, they have everything they need. This is someone who just probably wants to be single, but I feel this is someone who has regrets for the way they've behaved. Okay. Indulging in things that they shouldn't. It's unhealthy. Could be somebody who's a workaholic as well, but so, it doesn't mean this person has everything about them is bad. Yeah, so there's energy, someone being a little sneaky, a player, here for a good time, not a long time. Getting back to integrity. Someone's being sneaky here, little player energy, but I feel it's an energy where someone's looking at this. They failed to recognize maybe they were even behaving in that kind of condition. Often you get people who kind of get set in their ways and their patterns the way they are, and they don't even realize how unhealthy it is, not just for the people around them, their friends and family, but themselves. So it's an energy of here for a good time, not a long time, not really putting in a lot of effort here. So it could be someone at work that's being sneaky. It could be someone who's brushing off what they're supposed to be doing on someone else as well. So take it as it resonates. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Yeah, see? This is someone who keeps getting rejected. It's not good enough. See, they fail to recognize. They keep doing the same thing and it's not working. They're not getting what they want. Wow, Gemini, it looks like you're cutting someone out here. Yeah, see, someone's not doing their work. They're not putting the effort. I feel like you're tired of it. And it could be, like I say, a job situation where it's becoming unhealthy. Someone's definitely being sneaky, but I feel this is someone who needs to figure out how to fix this situation. They're trying to figure this out. I feel like you got a person who's trying to actually get back to integrity. I really do. Maybe getting support from friends and family. Okay. Whatever that is, we'll see. Tell me about the whale song resonating. Yeah. See, someone being stuck, selfish, refusing to budge, refusing to give in. They want to keep everything to themselves. Could be someone holding back pay or money for all your hard work. It's a person who's being sneaky. You know, somebody who's playing games. It doesn't necessarily mean in a relationship situation they're a player. Okay, but it definitely could be. It's a person who's always trying to figure out how to win, how to get things to go their way, even if they have to be a little bit sneaky. And they keep doing it. It's actually more work than actually being in your integrity. Okay, people never stop to think about, I feel, how much work it is when you're, because sneaky practices and being deceptive and dishonest generally keeps coming back to you. It's actually more work because you have a lot of things to hide. You got to be careful what you say, what you do, what's exposed. Looks like too much work. Yeah, somebody who's selfish and stubborn. Oh, they're focused on one thing too much too. You see, it's a person who lacks balance in their life. So I see a cycle ending. Some of you may have ended something with this person. Okay, getting off that roller coaster. Could be something that's been on and off. This is a person I feel who comes and goes because they don't, it's like a person in a relationship who doesn't want to commit. They just want to be single, but they want their cake and eat it too. You see, sneaky person. Tell me about this emperor. Yeah, see, someone's very demanding and controlling. They're leveling up a little bit here, growing up a little. Now they have some regrets. Very unhealthy relationships, unhealthy practices, overindulging. Yeah, see, somebody's maybe even been doing some juggling. Something's off balance, see? Look at that. Looking back at all this hard work and they got nothing to show for it. They're single. They have nothing. They may have money, but they're single. They don't have anybody. Okay, so it's about a fresh new start. This person's moving away. They're taking something they're learning. They're learning something from this, the lessons that they've learned, and they want a fresh new start. This person's doing a start over with themselves. So they may come towards you and talk to you. If it's someone around you, it could be a friend or family member. They may not say anything. They may be just doing this and keeping it to themselves. But tell me about the Six of Swords. Yeah, see, travel, coming to a community. Could be somebody coming back home. It could be someone here. They're trying to put something behind, you see. This person's determined. They don't want to give up. I feel this is someone who's felt like giving up at times, unhealthy situations. But I feel up here, Gemini, this is yourself no longer wanting to repeat this. It's too much work. This person's not putting in the effort. You're doing all the work. Okay, because it does take two people to build, right? It takes two people to build a business, a relationship, a partnership, friendship, whatever the situation. So we have this Three of Cups here with the Six of Swords. So it's possible something has ended a cycle here. But this is someone who generally is determined not to give up. They want things to go in their favor. So they have one thing about this energy. It's somebody who wants to win. They're determined. Okay. Very, very determined. And there's some good qualities when they're put into the right thing, when they're used the right way, you see. And that's what I feel is happening here. Yeah, this person's looking back at all this hard work. They don't have anything to show for it. Their friends and family have distanced themselves, maybe moved on. You see, it's an energy of people distancing themselves from this person because they're being sneaky, deceptive, dishonest, you know. Maybe they don't want to work, you know, so they're up to sneaky things because they don't want to have a job. Yeah, see, there it is. There's this person apologizing, reaching out to apologize. So it looks like a pretty big apology. Yeah, see, their friends have distanced themselves. They've moved on here. This person's probably well known in their community for these kind of practices, being sneaky or just being an out-and-out player. It could be, they could be just a player when it comes to their love life. Don't assume everyone, don't start looking over your shoulder at everyone around that they're up to something in the workplace. But it could be. You may be aware of it. So let's have a look at the lost compass. This is someone who's lost their way. They may even reach out for help. See, something is ended. This person wants to put an end to this painful cycle, this painful habit. I feel like you're going to get a big apology from someone. They are in your social circle. It could be a friend, you know. Yeah, I feel their friends and family have distanced themselves from this person because of it. See, looking back at all, worth it kind of energy. So they want to put this behind. They're determined to put something behind. So let's have a look at gathering around. Yeah, so it's about healing friendship, families, clearing things out that no longer serve, negative thoughts, negative energy. You're looking at this. You're going to ground yourself in your time and look at this. You're going to think about this very carefully. This person, it's about ending this painful situation. Now, this is something that may have ended. You ended it. You cut them out. It may have been very painful. That may be something they learned a lesson from this. Very unhealthy situation, you see. Now, this could be, in other ways, it could be someone who's hanging around with people who needs to distance themselves from people who are like that. Okay? It's very possible it's that way, where somebody is reaching out, you know, wanting some help. They're maybe trying to distance themselves from unhealthy friends, people who, maybe they're trapped in a situation with them where they need to just sort of get out of it. So it could be a lot of different things, but I feel like you're going to look at this very carefully. It has to do with healing and releasing all this negativity, clearing things out, clearing things up. They may be apologizing, want to clear something up with you. Okay, but the healing is there. It's negative energy, the thoughts that are pinning someone down. So yeah, you're going to sleep on this. I don't think you're going to reply to this right away. You may want to sleep on it and think about it. What's this person having to say with the Page of Cups? Yeah, see, transformation. They have some Scorpio in their chart. So there's this person's, they want to change. They're trying to change. Or like I say, they could be distancing themselves, determined to distance themselves from something unhealthy. A group of people who aren't good for them. And it could be people they've known for a very long time, people they worked with, whatever the situation. But it could be someone just reaching out to friends and family. It could be someone in your community, even an acquaintance for that matter. But I feel with this transformation, this person's apologizing. They want to change something here. Yeah, see, this is someone who's kept a lot of things to themselves. This is the two of you. I feel like you're kind of drinking your tears, keeping something to yourself. You've likely distanced yourself from them. In fact, you may have even moved or relocated. This may have been someplace you were living or they were living. But yeah, I think this person is, now I'd be, I know a lot of people assume always to some people, just like the player card is always to some people, somebody who's narcissistic, okay? Doesn't always have to be narcissism. Some people aren't very good at apologies, but this person's going to tell you something. So I feel like you're, there's this energy of feelings and emotions obviously here. The Princess of Cups is someone who keeps feelings to themselves. They kind of drink their own tears. Now, it doesn't have to be you. It could actually all be their energy. There's some kind of change or transformation. Now, maybe somebody's reaching out just for a little bit of help here because they've got a family member or somebody who's involved in something. Okay. But something is ending. It doesn't get any worse. It's over. I feel it's really about somebody wanting to put an end to something painful. Something where they were being sneaky. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything drastic. It could be just somebody who is being a player. It could be something when they were younger. They formed some kind of habit or pattern. Who knows? But yeah, there we have it. Releasing things that no longer serve. Baggage. Okay, unhealthy situations. People, just letting them go. Yeah. Wow. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords. Let's see if we can see what this is. Seven of Swords. Yeah, see, someone's trying to figure out how to have a fresh new start. Someone's trying to fix something, and it's with themselves, something they failed to recognize. It's also an energy of someone who is failing to see an opportunity. They've missed an opportunity. Someone's rejected them, ignoring them. It's not good enough because of the way they're behaving. So we have the Eight of Swords, Yeah, see, it's about teamwork, cooperation. See, somebody wasn't cooperating or compromising. This is this is the second round, so you can see how this person's energy is changing. They're definitely in their feelings. They're in their emotions here. It's about going down that path. It's about cooperating and compromising. Yeah, it looks like there was a lack of. See, there it is, building a solid foundation. It takes two people to build a relationship. Now, this could be something to do with somebody who's worked in your house. You have somebody who may reach out and tell you, watch out for this person if you're going to hire them. Okay? There's also that kind of thing. So if you are paying someone to do work on your house, make sure you question them. Make sure that they're not being sneaky. Okay? Yeah, it could be with construction, building, but it could be someone's financial foundation. But it does take two people to build a relationship. It takes cooperation and compromise. Somebody wasn't budging or giving in. Very stubborn. Yeah, see, this is where you're cutting this person out here. You're speaking up, Gemini. You're just being very wise. Definitely it's an energy. If you have somebody doing some work for you, you may be getting a heads up that they're sneaky. So it could be just a side message. So protect money, okay? Keep your purse with you. Keep your eyes on it, your wallet. Don't leave someone alone in your home. But I feel like you're being wise to this and you're speaking up. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Go over this one more time. Yeah, see, it's an energy of lack. So somebody with negative energy, low vibrational. It's also an energy of someone who probably doesn't have as much money. Maybe they pretend they have more, they're okay, but they don't. But it's also an energy of someone who's needing a helping hand. So could be somebody, like I say, trying to get money from you, but it's an energy of someone feeling left out in the cold, feeling lonely. They're single. The cycle has ended. See, something has ended. This person is lacking. Now it could be somebody who's ghosted you, but I feel it's a person who comes in with lack. Okay, and I feel the cycle is ended. So someone who's very determined to put something behind. Now it could be somebody who it's a pattern, a habit they formed since they were young because they didn't have any money. Okay. Maybe when they were a youth, there could be a child. It could be a child or somebody here that's doing it. But the cycle has ended, okay? And I feel this is somebody who definitely has that low vibrational energy, or they just don't feel like they're good enough in a relationship. They want to win, so they go about things in a sneaky way. It could be someone apologizing for just behaving that way because they felt insecure, okay? Yeah. Because, this is definitely, the Emperor is definitely, but whatever it is, the lack of poverty isn't here. This is someone who has everything they need. I feel like they're lonely and they're single, though. And I feel like you're going to have someone here who comes in to apologize. But be very careful how this plays out, because it could also be somebody who's coming in to tell you a story. Now, it could be true. Take the time to question it, be discerning, okay? Look at the details carefully. I feel like it's exactly what you're going to do. Somebody's looking for some kind of forgiveness or a helping hand. Tell me about the Three of Cups. More clarity. Yeah, see, guarded, defensive. So someone very guarded, defensive. If you offer them help, they push you away, I feel. Yeah, I feel as someone's drinking their own tears here, keeping something to themselves. Maybe they don't want to tell anybody. They don't want to tell anyone. They may reach out to yourself. But it's definitely someone who's guarded. And I do think you're going to be a little careful what you believe. Your guard's going to get up, especially if you've had a situation with this person. Okay? I feel like you're going to maybe sleep on it before you do too much here. Whatever it is, but sometimes it's a person who plays little games. This could be just somebody playing the little game because they feel like they're not good enough. So they come in with that, they start something here with that low vibrational energy. and it becomes unhealthy. They're doing the same thing that they've always done. I actually feel like they're not going to at some point here, but I feel what's originally happened is this person's coming towards you wanting to make peace. I feel like they're trying to maybe make peace with their past, or they're distancing themselves from some people. Could be people telling them stories too, gossip things. But just really watch that energy. But there you go. So this has to do with a friendship, a soulmate connection. So there's some kind of judgment, a decision. It could be a reconciliation, but really do watch this energy. Now, someone may have judged you the wrong way. It's possible this person's judging you, okay? Maybe this is how they felt you were. So really, this could go in a few ways. So it could be an apology for the way someone's judging you, but it also could be someone who's pushed you away because they had another connection. Maybe they had a reconciliation. Maybe they played some little games, or they were being sneaky about it. So it's definitely going to be a lot of different for a lot of you. But this is the overall energy of this person. Now, I do feel they want to heal. It's the awakening, right? They want to put this behind. This is somebody I feel reaching out for a helping hand. For some of you, feeling lost and lonely, left out in the cold. They're lacking. I feel their pride probably gets in the way too, where they maybe don't have any money and act like they do. So watch that too, okay? Watch out for the excuses and things as well. But anybody who really wants to get back to integrity is going to own up to what they've done and apologize wholeheartedly, sincerely, okay? And sometimes it's hard for people. It takes a little bit to get that confidence, but it has to do with judgment here and this possible reconciliation. But I think for a lot of, it could be reconciliation with a family, but I feel a lot of you, it's just the decision, making this choice. Somebody may have made a decision and chose somebody else, and they were sneaky about it. They may decide to apologize. Could be just that simple. Yeah, so it has to do with love and choices in love here. There's some love here. I feel like you may have had feelings, but you've kept them to yourself, or you're going to. I'm not going to say too much about that. Yeah, you may have judged somebody wrong too, or they judged you wrong. It could be someone, like I say, that maybe felt that this was yourself. It's also possible someone chose another person here, chose somebody younger. And they're apologizing for being sneaky or being deceptive. But I'm going to tell you, there's something they're putting behind. Now, this could be a drinking. This could be someone who drinks too much, drug habit. It could be stealing things, really anything. It's an energy of putting it behind. Looking back at all that hard work. I feel they don't have anything to show for all their hard work, okay? For something's happened here. I don't know. Could be because of the divorce, or who knows. But yeah, so I feel as though the power of community gathering around. So this person looks like they're kind of reaching out for some help here. Yeah, hoping someone's going to reciprocate. Be a little cautious though. They may want some money or something. So really watch the sneaky people that come in and want money. I do think this person's a little apprehensive about whether you'll even reciprocate or talk to them too. You may not be so sure, especially if they're coming in and asking for money. Yeah, see the burdens and responsibilities. Something is, this person wants to they feel responsible. They have a lot of baggage. I feel could be somebody who just shows up with baggage too, so just so you know. But I feel it's mostly the strongest energy of the burdens lifting. The sun is shining. They want to, I feel they're apologizing, most of you. I feel this person's been working really hard. They're determined. I feel they are definitely determined. But it's possible it's an energy where we got two people blaming each other. They may have blamed you for something, judged you wrong, or vice versa. Okay, often that's the blame game. I feel they're burdened and bothered by this. They want to get it off their chest and start new, back to integrity, by releasing things that no longer serve, behavior, habits. See, putting an end to something. So whatever, if you ended a situation with someone that didn't go well, they could be just coming in to apologize. They feel responsible for something here. I do see baggage being released from a past relationship or situation. Yeah. Some of you, I don't know if you're, if it's a reconciliation, I don't know. I mean, it's possible. It all depends what's happened. I mean, sometimes it's so dramatic, but I mean, it simply could be somebody who's didn't put a lot of effort into something, and they were indecisive. They were unsure. You may not have seen it, but I think it's them not seeing something about self because they failed to see, failed to recognize. Okay. So if somebody does reach out and they're a little apprehensive about how they're communicating, I don't know if I would just brush them off unless it's someone who's done something really bad, because especially if it's a family member or friend and they're reaching out for a little help, even just moral support or something. But yeah, it's up to you to make your own choice and judgment here, whether you want to just leave this in the past where it belongs or talk to this person. Yeah, so it has to do with taking a leap of faith, leaving something behind. This person may have some Aries energy. Yeah, they're looking into the past, leaving it behind. Leap of faith to talk about this, lifting the burdens. Sometimes it's also a person who goes about things the wrong way because they feel insecure, they don't have any money, their pride's getting in the way. They may have told some kind of lies or snuck around. Okay. Somebody who kind of takes a little bit, a few too many risks. Yeah. Really could be a lot of things. I'm going to grab some outcome cards here. You'll all know what this is, I'm sure. Okay. But if you do get a new opportunity from someone, take off the rose-colored glasses. Okay, they could be very charming, very attractive. Maybe you were obsessed with this person at some point. You were crazy about them. Okay, so definitely just take off the rose-colored glasses. It's going to be, because if you don't, and it's somebody, you're starting something and they're offering you something, you want to be really careful. You certainly don't want to go down a path with somebody if you're the one doing all the work and they're not putting any effort. I would be a little cautious. Yeah, a little bit of warnings there, but I feel whatever this is, I feel like you're just really grounded about it. I don't think it's something that's going to upset you. I feel like you've already kind of put it behind. In fact, I'm not so sure if it's a love interest that you care a whole lot about this person. You may care, but I'm not so sure you're in love with this person anymore. Okay. So we have the Herald of Change. Yeah, the Horseman. So there's some change here. This person's definitely moving forward here. This could be someone you haven't heard from for a while. Could be just a family member. The Perfect Storm. Yeah, the courage to step into life. This person's mastering life. I like this energy. Honestly, I love it when somebody... so this could be someone who's just kind of hit rock bottom. Or like I say, they just feel responsible for something. Could be someone who blamed you for something when it really wasn't your fault. It could be the simplest thing. But, generally in tarot, even if it's something simple, it's something that's generally going to, it's an energy of just healing and clearing things up. Okay, they may say, hey, do you want to meet somewhere and we'll talk? I would suggest that would probably be the best, depending on the situation. The Perfect Storm, the courage to step into life. See? We got the Crow here. Yeah, it's been a little bit sneaky. We know how those crows are, don't we? Oh, they're wise, but they're like the tarot. They're very wise, but they're really clever, but they're also sneaky. Oh, they like to play little tricks and games. One more. What is the outcome? We have Stranger, Curiosity. So yeah. Could be someone who's curious. I don't know if it's a stranger, but if you have a stranger that comes up to you, there's probably another scenario. Like I say, if you have somebody working on your home, they offer to do some work on your home, do protect your money. Don't leave this person there alone. In fact, you probably should have other people around you in that case. Yeah. But sometimes it's just a new person here. Yeah. So crossing initiation. So Yeah. It's energy about a life path. So it's about initiating something. This person's going to initiate something here. Now, I don't know what the curiosity. To me, that card's always like the Page of Swords. Okay. But it's not always somebody who's a stranger. But like I say, that could be that scenario where I feel you've got someone here. You may hire someone or, yeah. Feel a lot of you. This is a relationship situation or a working situation where someone just wasn't doing work. They were being sneaky, making other people do their work for them. And they're probably going to get called out. So yeah, so here's the negotiation, some kind of agreement, something sacred. So it may have been to do with a relationship. Okay, the sacred contract. Somebody, we have another 7. Somebody's trying to figure something out. Now, if this is an energy of a contract or negotiation, somebody hasn't upheld theirs or they haven't paid for something. Okay, it's telling you to look at the facts and the figures, look at the details. Until you know everything that you need to know, don't judge the situation and look before you sign anything very carefully. It's a sneaky person. To me, it looks more like the player type person in a relationship than anything. Strong Aries energy here. And then we have the Fortune's Wheel. Luck and the right timing. So yeah, so there's the timing is right. There's some good luck coming in. There's some cycles, burdens lifting. I feel it's a cycle that's ending. I feel like it's the right time. Okay, I feel the timing is right. So whatever this is a crazy reading. Absolutely. One more. Yeah. So joyful muse, inspiration. It's only the second time I've seen that in my readings here this week. The muse is an energy of someone who's entertained by something. It's short-lived, and somebody who comes in, they don't necessarily here for a good time, not a long time. So be a little bit cautious of someone who comes in with a low vibrational energy. The joyful muse. But it's also positive because it's about being inspired. Maybe you inspired somebody in some way. Okay? Or maybe you're going to inspire this person. You know, maybe you inspired them and they didn't have any money. They were single. They worked hard. Maybe they're coming towards you to, maybe they're coming in to pay back some money and pay back a debt. Who knows? I don't feel this is ending in a negative way. That's for sure. Yeah, there it is. A tidy house, clearing things up. Isn't that interesting? Someone's clearing things up. Clarity and organization. Being more balanced, clearing out the past, clearing out their house, get rid of things, whatever that may mean to you. I love the way these cards have come out. There's some kind of inspiration. Now, I don't know if you did something nice to this person in the past. Maybe you worked for them and cleaned up their house or did something, or vice versa. See, it's moving towards this positive. And I wonder if someone, it's been bothering them. I wonder if someone owed you something. Maybe you did something for them and they didn't pay you. You may actually get paid for it. I also see someone being very creative and inspired around their home. So there's some side messages here. Some of you may be just getting rid of some things. Maybe you're donating some things to charity. Because I'm seeing the energy of a bit of charity and giving things away to charity. Things that you no longer need. Wow, this is crazy. But someone may be looking for some things too. Could be somebody, like I say, if some of you got someone who hit rock bottom, they may be, you know, looking for things that they need for their home. They don't have much. Okay, so there's definitely a lot going on. And I do feel when these kind of readings come out, it is usually pretty different for everyone. So sorry it's so long and drawn out, but I needed to get to the bottom of some of this. But it does look like things are being cleared up. Now, this could be a family situation. Okay, but do be a little bit cautious. Yeah, be a little careful what you wish for. Play it safe. But I actually feel like you're about to get something you want here. I don't know. It almost looks like someone may have owed you some money too. Because it looks like something started when they didn't have any money. Now they've got everything they need. They're definitely single, but they're independent. So it could be an energy of someone wanting to put something behind and just pay a debt. So this very well could be money. Friends or family. Lovely. One more card. Yeah. So there's definitely a little bit of confusion. You're going to be a little confused here. Look at the details very carefully. There's something that might not be clear. Okay. Yeah. Also, if it's a person, do make sure they're single. Also, make sure if you have somebody who comes towards you that they're planning on sticking around. Speak your truth, ask the questions, because if it's a player type person, they're probably coming in with negative energy and actually planning on not really sticking around. Even if and it could be someone coming back around with that same energy who just wants to be single. They secretly just want to be single. Okay. But yeah, you definitely have an opportunity. You've got something else happening. There's a lot happening here. You guys will have to let me know what the scoop is with this. But I really hope everything works out really well. It looks like it's going to. I mean, I feel like you're going to be grounded and sensible about this and very, very wise. Your intuition is peaking here. But could someone reaching out to, maybe fishing for information. Somebody may get somebody else to reach out to even find if you're single, who behaved this way at some point. Okay, well, maybe when they were younger, I don't know. But we've got the prince, the king, and the emperor. So take care, you guys. Be careful of any risks that you're taking with this situation. Yeah. I think it's telling you to just play it safe, okay? Take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.